Well, happy Thursday. How are my water signs doing today? I hope all is well with you and your loved ones. I hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate that. Could you please hit that like button for me? It would increase my algorithms so I would get out there in this massive YouTube channel and more people would be able to see me. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, could you please? It would mean a lot to me. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Remember, this is a general read, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. And also remember, not every reading is for you. There may be nothing in there for you. That happens. So let's get started and see what message or messages are coming out for you for today. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember, all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only for my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be a whole. All right, please show me for the highest good and love and light for all. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. It's a 9 card. Just get rid of stuff you don't need. I'm getting, not only is it energies of people, places, and things, it's mainly a lot of things. You need to declutter your house. You need to cleanse things that you haven't been using. If you haven't touched something in 5 years, you probably don't need it. And yes, I have done that, and 2 weeks later, I said I wish I wouldn't have got rid of that. Just to let you know, it has happened to me. But then I also did figure out what I can do to use, what I can get to use that wasn't there. But yeah, a lot of you need just to get rid of stuff it's just not there. Even relationships. I mean, a lot of times we're so scared to get rid of energies and things because we say, what happens if I need this? It's the what happens type deal. Well, if I just don't talk to this person, but I still stay energetically attached to them with the cord, what's the bad thing? No, you need to cut that cord. If the person is not there in your life and they're not helping you move forward or be the person you should be in your life, then you need to move them out. You need to move forward. You need to get rid of them, especially if they're not a positive energy. Sometimes we distance ourselves, or people are out of our life for a time so they can grow and we can grow, and then we come back together. But even at that point, it's best just to cut the cord. The cord can always be reattached. It isn't like a once and done thing. Like, if I cut the cord, I'll never have this person back in my life again. If they're meant to be in your life, they will come back. 10 card. Deliver your greatest gifts to the world. You can't do that. You can't be where you need to be in your life if you have negative things holding you back. We only have so much space. And you have a lot of gifts, a lot of abilities that are there. You just need to do it. To share them with the world. Let them see what you can do and how you can help them. Maybe part of it would be you're really good at cord cutting. Negative cord cutting, letting people go. I am a galactic star seed blooming. That's an 8 card. So a lot of you know where you've come from. You're understanding that some of us we are star seeds planted on this planet to help evolve it, move forward in a positive light. There are also star-seeded children that are here not for good things, that want to do nothing but to destroy the lives and to diminish the light and love of all. They want to be controlled. They want to be the people in control, the ones that want us to be sheep, not to have love and light. And there's a lot of them out there. Some of them are in power. Be aware of that. Also be aware of the person that you are being told that's in power, that is out there trying to destroy the world, may not be the person doing that. So just open up to your beliefs and your intuitions and start listening a little bit, because you're just going to go, wow, maybe this is what's going on. Okay, let's see what is going on. Let's see if we can expand this. Right. Show me clearly with love and light and the highest good for all. Please and thank you. Please show me with love and light and the highest good for all. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please show me clearly with the highest good, love and light. Thank you. Seven of Wands and the Tower. The Seven of Wands, I really get the feeling in this deck, maybe in the other ones I'll start looking at them a little differently too, but this deck in particular is the feeling of you're being pushed into the corner. This particular one is the Leopard is being pushed to the edge of the cliff by energies that don't want you to be seen anymore. They don't want you around. And you're starting to see who your true friends are and your true calling is. You're not going to be pushed off that cliff, because you're just being, I don't want to say the word submissive, because that's really a strong word, because you've given up all your free will. You have not given up your free will, but you are just sitting there biding your time, because you know those energies are going to make a mistake, and one at a time you're going to remove those energies from your life. You know now, you're seeing clearly what energies are there for you and those that aren't. And with the Tower card there, that's where you're seeing it. And once you remove those energies, things will change for you very drastically in a very positive manner. Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles. That's abundance coming to you, enough that you're going to share once you cut away those energies that are actually trying to destroy you. Person, place, or things, cleaning out your house, but you're going to be showing yourself that you are going to change, you're moving forward, and you're going to have enough coming into you from the universe that you're going to share your gifts with everybody. You're going to be able to, I shouldn't say everybody, because there are people out there that will take and take until you have nothing and they have everything. I just got the flash vision of the old story of two farmers. One farmer had a really bad season. His fields got flooded out and he had no wheat. So he walked up to the other farmer and said, "Is there any way I can buy some wheat?" The farmer said, "I had a really abundance of crop this year of wheat. I'm sorry your fields aren't doing good. What do you need the wheat for?" "Oh, I'm going to grind the wheat up to feed my family and to feed my livestock." "Barn's open. Go help yourself." A couple weeks later, the farmer that gave the wheat away came in there and there was more wheat gone. He looked at it and said, "Wow." The other farmer never came up and said, "Can I have some more?" He started realizing that farmer came in and took some more. A couple weeks later, the farmer realized half his wheat was gone. And he said, "Wow, this is really strange." He said, "That guy must be really hungry. And I know he's only got a couple of cows and a horse. Couldn't be eating this much wheat." So another month went by. All of a sudden, the farmer that lost everything, that was taking the wheat, came up to the farmer that had the wheat and said, "Hey, your barn's locked." And the farmer said, yeah. He goes, well, I need more wheat. He says, well, what have you been doing with all that wheat? Oh, I've been selling it. And the farmer that had the wheat said, really? He goes, yeah. He says, well, what have you been doing with the money? Oh, just hanging on to it. You were giving me your wheat for nothing, so it didn't cost me any money at all to plant it, to harvest it, and it just took me some money to take it to the market. But yeah. And he says, well, the farmer that had the wheat looked at the other farmer that didn't have the wheat and said, well, do you think what you're doing may be wrong? And he said, no, you got a lot of wheat in there, and I need the money. And the farmer with the wheat said, well, yeah, there's a lot of wheat in there, but if it would have kept going where it was at, I wouldn't have any wheat. The farmer said, well, it's not my problem. You told me to go help myself, and I did. Discernment. The whole moral of the story is discernment. If somebody asks you for something, you need to tell them, here, this is what I'm going to give you, but this is all I'm going to give you. It's not because you're being mean, but if that farmer came back and said, look, I used it for my livestock and I'm out, can I go and get some more from you? That farmer also that kept taking should have never kept taking. And if he did what he did, he should have returned that farmer and gave him the money for what was rightfully his. That's what you need to do. Be careful with your abundance. That's the bottom line is. Be careful with what's happening to you. You can open your heart and be willing to give to people. And people will just keep taking and taking and taking. You need to understand and trust your intuition and see what the person is really there for. The King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. The abundance is yours. The streets will be paved with gold. You will have enough to share with everybody once you realize what energies are yours and what's not. Some of the energies you're going to get rid of may even come back to you and go, hey, friend, buddy, hey, buddy, how about this or that? Why don't you give me some of this money? True story here. A friend of mine's son, who's in his 40s, a bunch of us went out for breakfast. Friends gotten together and we went out for a breakfast. And we were sitting there, and the son looked at me. My best friend's son looked at me and said, you have no children. You have nobody in your life. Why don't you give me your money when you die? True story. I looked at him and I said, well, you'd use it probably for the wrong reasons. You'd probably use it on crack cocaine and pay for whores. And I said, I don't want that money to go for that. But to think of somebody having the audacity to think that they're gonna tell you to do this and you're gonna do it for them. Don't do it. That's your discernment. But you have a lot to give to this world, but you need to be being very discerning in what you're doing. Two of Cups, as you cut rid of those energies and you start giving things out, your time, your energy, whatever, you may come across the soulmate that's going to help you with this. A person that's going to help you make the choices and keep things under control with you. This could be a soulmate, as a love prospect, as a love of your life. If somebody all of a sudden pops into your life after you get wealthy, use a little discernment there. Now the thing is, the King of Cups, the King of Coins never boasts on how much he's got. That king is not flashy. Fits in with everybody. If you start being flashy and all of a sudden somebody comes in and says, you're the love of my life. I know you are my twin flame. Be cautious about that. But you may find the love of your life out of this. You may be spending some time and all of a sudden meet some person that's in some charitable organization and you guys will just hit it off. You'll be able to guide the person. You'll be able to show them what they need to do. The Knight of Wands, shining your light, showing people how to shine their lights, how to start new beginnings. But the Two of Cups, be very careful that you're not being misled by somebody. And that's where we have the Seven of Wands. And now, talking about being misled and being taken advantage of, the Five of Wands. Someone looks at you and says, You can give me what you got, just like I did, like I just talked about my friend's story. And you see, I seen through it. You're going to see through it. And you're going to use your discernment, your knowledge, what you have, your gifts, your abilities, and you're going to move yourself into calmer waters. And you're going to make the true and honest judgments of what you need and where you want to go in this life and what's supposed to be for you. Your turbulent times are all over with. The Ace of Wands, your passionate new starts, the flame. Some of this may be the flame of passion coming with a soulmate. As you step into different circles and get out into the world and more people see you and the negative energies are gone that were filling your space, you may find the love of your life coming towards you. You know, that happens. God bless you. I hope it does. For other of you, it's just going to be, you're going to be opening up to your gifts and abilities, and you're going to be sharing stuff with the world. This is what you were meant to be doing. So, till tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.